Welcome to Behind the Gavel. We take you inside the high-stakes world of a professional auction house. Each week, thousands of items arrive at our door. Join us as we unearth the rarest antiques and collectibles. We'll dive into their secret histories, estimate their market value, and then head to the podium to see what they fetch under the hammer. Let's see what treasures are hitting the block this week at Carroll Auctions.
All right, this week at the auction, we got some cool stuff. I thought I'd take a minute and walk you through here and show you some of the key lots. So this week we have a great selection of vintage cowboy boot, lots of exotic hides, snake skin. I think there's some ostrich or some lizard toes. Very cool stuff. Shirley Temple doll. The doll itself needs to be restrung, but I have some very rare outfits. Values on them are probably $100 to $200 a piece on some of those, and there's boxes full of them. They're gonna be interesting.
Why is this up here?
That is Catherine Holm.
Am I supposed to know this?
Yeah, it's mid-century, it's cool.
It is cool.
It is kind of a classic mid-century design. There's a couple pieces, it's enamelware. It's enamel over tin. Anyway, good stuff there.
Okay.
This lamp, which is very cool. Kind of like Pearpoint, that's who invented these, or who's famous for them. It's a reverse painted glass shade, so when you light it up, you see the flowers painted on the backside. Stipe teddy bears.
Stipe?
Those are always good.
Yep.
One of my favorite things in here is this horsehide 1950s motorcycle jacket.
I'm sorry about what happened to your horse.
This one's really cool. It's early and it's in fantastic condition. You know why they were horsehide? Extra tough. So if you crashed on your bike, the horsehide would keep your skin from just, getting wrecked. I have a single pair of Lee, a little tiny pair of Lee, Buddy Lee denim coveralls. Those are cool too.
For a doll.
Well, they're for that little Buddy Lee doll, the composition one that we sell. It's fun. This is cast iron, and most of it's hubbly. So these are door stops. These are Victorian door stops.
You didn't talk about these. What are these? Are they really like for a kid?
They
or
are.
They dollar stuff?
Now they're 1930s little kids boxing gloves.
Those are so cute. That's like a 3-year-old.
Yeah, Tammy was in there the other day. She's like, oh, these mittens. I'm like, those are not mittens. They're for punching each other out.
They look like boxing gloves. I just can't believe they're so small.
It's because they solved problems differently in the 1930s. You kids work it out. It's hubbly. This might be my favorite thing in the entire building. This is a hubbly cast iron gnome. It has all of its original paint. So, and they grade these. They grade these by how much paint is left on them.
Really?
Yeah, because they just get worn out. And this one probably has 80% paint, but he is really cool. Hubbly, nice old piece. So I'll have jewelry, World War II medals and sterling silver bits in
definitely
those.
some better flats.
One's all watches, vintage pens, jewelry, more watches and pocket watches. So we'll have all these flats up here. This side, look, we got more vintage toys. I think the Tonka trucks are probably the best thing up here. So back here, so this is a set of 1930s oilcloth dolls from Gasoline Alley, the cartoon strip. And these are gonna be, I think these are gonna be pretty good. Hey,
Would kids actually play with these?
Yeah, they're cute.
Okay.
They're like a classic piece of 1930s memorabilia. But Hakes sold this set recently for like $2,000.
Oh my.
But it is a very cool set.
I haven't seen those before in my 2 years here.
Scarce. Doll and doll furniture. This is all 1930s and 40s wooden doll furniture. And then this one I think is actually good. I think this is a Hoybach Boy. I think that one's a better doll. It's early. This is 1910, 1920. Behind you I have paper again. So if you've been buying the ephemera from us and you like the ephemera stuff in paper, there's flat after flat of it in this auction. Wow. And then the wall behind us, 1950s original pinups. And these came from one owner. So this whole wall is covered in original 50s pinups. So over here on the side, there's more ephemera. This one's really cool. United States cream separator. It's cabinet cards with each one of their little services on it. History of our country, patriotic, lots of cool stuff in there. In the back here we have, so on our second tables in the front, we have, I gotta use the word.
Easy for you to say.
On our second tables in the front, we have salt glazed pottery, including a really early Red Wing #4 crock. That's a better piece. Then a #3 crock in salt glaze. And this one's cool because it's got these great drips on it. Probably chocolate molds, but they're really well made. Inner cast iron.
That's crazy.
In the showcase this week, I have more jewelry, more good watches, pocket watches, sterling rings, gold teeth. And then, and Lori loved these.
Yeah, they're super cute.
These 1950s tulle dresses.
Those are so fun.
They're so cute.
And they're itty bitty.
Here we go, and behind me, pinups. Sorry. So I'm gonna sell all these 1950s original pinups. I have Marilyn Monroe, I have Jane Mansfield, I have another Marilyn Monroe.
What really went on between Marilyn Monroe and the Kennedys?
And two others, Madeline Castle and Lily St. Cyr. But all 5 of those are original 1950s pinups. This cool little English desk. It's a better piece. Then the dollhouse, someone took the time to do all of this. So all the rooms are full of miniatures and dolls. That's very, very cool.
This is a vacuum?
Yeah.
There's everything in that dollhouse.
We're gonna have a lot of silver this week. This $9.99 fine 10-ounce bar. I think at today's price, it's $89 an ounce. It's probably $900 with the silver. And this one, which is a proof coin, this is a United States proof coin. It's $9.99 silver and 5 ounces. Plus we'll have Morgan dollars, more silver jewelry, fabulous bolo. Sterling silver set with a giant piece of turquoise.
Cowboy hat.
Do they wear bolo ties and cowboy hats?
So that's a pretty good batch of stuff. I have good records this week. We'll sell choice records. There's a lot of good stuff in here. There's also some really scarce rap, some 80s rap, or 90s rap, 2000s, early 2000s, 50 Cent,
Wow.
there's Boston. Oh, one of my favorite things in here.
Oh yeah.
So I have a pair of Tony Lama boots, and these belong to a hillbilly who liked to play golf. Hillbilly! Those are really cool. I've never seen a pair like them. This is gonna be a good auction. Now $390, sold at $380. Buy number was $51.51. This one's really neat, yeah. It's got tombstone photographs in it. It also has a gentleman holding a lobster. It's probably my favorite photo in the book. 100 here, gotta be 110, 100 here, gotta be 110, 110, 100 here, gotta be 110. I'm at 100 here, gotta be 110. Sold at $100. Go on some lizard toes. 10 here, gonna be 12 and a half, 12 and a half, 12 and a half. Oh, on the Shirley Temple doll. I'm at 65 here, gonna be 70 now, 70, 65 here, gonna be 70. Sold $60. Any kind of nice stuff if you like mid-century. I'm at 27 and a half here, gonna be 30 now, 30, 27 and a half here, gonna be 30. Sold at $27.50. With Maria on the little Parapoint style lamp. I'm at 65 here, gonna be 70, 65 here, gonna be 70. I'm at 65 here now, 70. Sold at $60. On my last dice bear, here we go. 5 here, gonna be 60, 60 here, now 5, 60 now 5, 60 now 5. Sold at $60. Here we go with Lee on the Grius Horsehide motorcycle jacket. One of the cooler things we got in here tonight. Coming 175 now too. 175 here, now two, once, twice. Sold at $175. Hey, on a really good piece here. I'm gonna call it 80% paint. This is an original Keeper of the Keys cast iron doorstop gnome. Start me at 100 and go on that one. 100 where? 175 here, now two here, gonna be 225. I'm at 200 here, gonna be 225. 205 here, now 250. I'm at 225 here, gonna be 250. 225 here, gonna be 250, 250, 250, 250. Sold at $225. With Leo, little pair of kids boxing gloves. Kind of fun. Someone start me at 5 and go on a cute little pair of kids boxing gloves. 5 where, 5 where, 5 there. Now 7.5, 7.5 here, gonna be 10, gonna be 10. 7.5 here, gonna be 10, now 10, gonna be 10. Sold in the back, $7.50. Here we go, lot 10 jewelry with Lee. 140 here, now 150. I'm at 140 here, gonna be 150, 140, 150, 140, 150. Sold at $140. On a Roy Rogers 10 lithograph truck, rare piece. Someone start me at 25 and go on that one. 60 here, now 5, gonna be 65 here, gonna be 70, now 70, now 70. 65 here, gonna be 70, now 70 here, now 5, 75, 75, 95 here, gonna be 100, 95 here, gonna be 100. Sold at $95. The 1920s Gasoline Alley dolls, like it said. Someone start me at 25 and go on that one. 25 where? 25 here, now 180, now 190, now 200, now 210, now 220. I'm at 210 here, gonna be 220, 210, 220, 210, 220, 210, 220. Sold at $210. Here we go on the miniature antique dollhouse furniture with Jeremiah. Hey, better stuff in these next few flats. Cool stuff. Someone start me at 5 and go on the whole flat. 30 here, gonna be 35. 30 here, gonna be 35. Now 5. 30 here, gonna be 35. Now 5, now 5, now 5. Sold at $30. With Jeremiah on a Really nice old Red Wing crock. I tapped it, it sounds good. Good old piece. Yeah, you're fine. Hold it up over your head, let's sell it. Here we go. Hey, you ready? All right, here we go. Start me at 50 and go. Now 100, now 110, now 120, now 130, now 140, now 150, now 160. 150 here, now 160. I think your guys out. 150 here, 160. 150 here, gonna be 160. 150 here, gonna be 160, 160. Now 160. 150 here, gonna be 160. Way better than that. Sold at $150. Hey, on a good little cast iron lamb mold with Jeremiah. Start me at 5 and go on that one. 5 here, now 7.5. 5 here, gonna be 7.5. I'm at 20 here, gonna be 2.5. 20 in the back now, 2.5. Gonna be 2.5. Gonna be 2.5. Sold the back $20. Buy number 24. Lee, lot 11 jewelry. I'm at 110 here, gotta be 120. I'm at 110 here, gotta be 120, 120 there. Now 130, now 140, gotta be 140, now 150, gotta be 160. 160 here, now 170, now 180, gotta be 180. 260 here, now 270, gotta be 280. 280 here, now 290. 280 here, gotta be 290. I'm at 280 here, now 290. 280. Sold at $280.
Maybe even sooner, so I'm moving like a rumor. Showing how to work, I roll the sleeves up on my shirt.
Choice off my coin tray. I got 65 with Lee. I got 70 with 70, now 75. My guy's out. 70 here, gonna be 75. 70 here, now 5, gonna be 75. 70 now 5, 70 now 5. Choice coin, 70 here, gonna be 75. I'm at 70 here, now 5, gonna be 75. 70 here, gonna be 75. Sold at $70. With Jeremiah, I got the little Tool 1950s dress. Someone start me at 5 and go on that one. Cool piece. 12.5 here, 15, gotta be 17.5. I'm 15 here, gotta be 17.5. 15 here, now 17.5. 17.5. Sold at $15. Buy number 18. With Jeremiah again. Hey, you're slowing down a little bit. You getting tired? I'm wearing you out a little bit. Here we go with Jeremiah again on a Tool dress. Here we go with Jeremiah on a Tool dress. On a Tool dress, Jeremiah. Pick it up, let's go. Hey, start me at 5 and go on that one. Cool piece.
Show you how to work, I roll the sleeves up on my shirt. Built it from the ground, I had to round some out the dirt.
Watch this, I'ma show you how I do it.
These came from a gentleman who collected these over about 20 or 30 years. All of them are museum framed. All of them have UV glass. Ready to go again? On the Marilyn. Yep. I can start it at 800. I got another one. We got 8. He's at 8. I had him here, now he's over. I'm at 800 here, gonna be 850. I'm at 800 here, gonna be 850. I'm at 800 here, gonna be 850. Now 850, now 850, now 850. 800 here, gonna be 850. I'm at 800 here, gonna be 850. 800 once, twice. Sold at $800. Buyer number 101. 101. 35 now 5, 35, 35, 45 here, now 40, now 45, now 50 here, now 5. I sound stupid. This week at the auction, I've got auction-y stuff. What are we doing?
I don't know.